I couldn't exactly just leave the team fight because I was our only support alive to go get a health pack or anything. Big shots. But like,
they were gonna bounce off the corner and hit the ball.
Okay. Dude, I literally went from full health to 5 health off of a dynamite alone. Before Marble got back in and was able to heal me. Dynamite's stupid, it's so broken. I don't understand how people won't see how broken Dynamite is.
I have fun when I get hit by a dynamite, that's all that I know.
Yeah, just about as much fun as I have whenever a ball's just falling at the payload, huh? I also faced tank against a Reaper as ball.
Dude, when there's nothing. Oh man, how I gotta end the stream. Yeah, but I can't see the. You know, I'll just fuck it. I'll just pull it up on my phone. Yeah, I gotta get the link anyway, though. Hold on, so I can post it so people will not bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was about to. I was about to go look for it. My headphones have been charging for long enough. I should be able to plug in my phone. I can't wait till you get kicked.
No, can you see me move right there?
Oh wow. Dude, I'm a fucking dumbass. I forgot that my phone doesn't take a micro USB
Say no
cable
more.
to charge.
Say no more. I don't need anything else.
Right. No, you're right. But I forgot my fucking phone doesn't take a micro USB cable anymore. Or rather, just sort of, it just doesn't take it.
Why, what phone do you have?
Galaxy S9.
Let them up.
Wait, what'd they change it to?
I think it's called like USB-C or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a lot like, so it honestly looks a lot like the iPhone port.
Yeah.
But I forgot, because I've been like, and honestly I've had this phone for like 1.5 years now, and I guess I'm just not used to it. But like I went to unplug my earphones because
imagine ha pleb. That's what I said to you.
Imagine having an iPhone and literally having the exact same phone every single year in a row and nothing at all changes, and then you
Why didn't I melee?
You were not in melee range.
That's because I backed out. I should have just walked forward. Let's see, I got the iPhone 4S and I had to get an iPhone 5S. Really long story, basically Kirsten's mom fucked us. So I had to buy a new phone. From there, I kept that phone until I just got the iPhone XR like last year, because we got we got it buy one get one free when we switched to Verizon.
With every day comes honor.
So that's the only reason I have new phones, because I'm one of those people who's not gonna go out and buy a new phone every year for the exact reason that you said. Like nothing's gonna fucking change.
It's the same fucking thing.
And that's just not iPhone though too. That's just phones period.
Like guys, we improved the camera. Aren't you happy? And like, who cares? I want better storage. I want longer battery life. Who cares about the fucking camera?
All the moms, or all those Instagram models.
Dude, literally, I was about to say my mom because the camera gets me, but my mom's like actually super into photography and like she's taking classes for it and shit like that, you know.
Yeah,
Sarah does not want you to get any value.
You know, the Hanzo that's carrying over here. See, I don't know what to do as Hanzo. I don't have a tank to spam at.
You have Sigma, what do you mean? You know what? That shot really looked like it should have hit. I think you got robbed. Granted, I wouldn't have killed her anyway, probably. Oh, no. Corey, she's won. Nice, Corey. You finished off the Sombra.
Whoa, I just hit like 2 shots in a row. Did you see that, dude? Hanzo player coming in. Gotta hit those big shots.
Hack attack Corey for punching a turret.
Hey, I got 2 kills on Doomfist before I died. If that's not improvement, I don't know what is. Because I used
I
used
hope
to
they
just.
bring in a hotfix for the career profile. I really do.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
It's too big. The UI's too big. It's not optimized for PS4.
It feels very convoluted.
But it looks so much better. I love it so much
Like,
more.
there's a lot of now. Can you see most played even if they're blocked or no?
That's what I'm gonna make my thing blocked right now because I could have sworn that yesterday I saw somebody. Where is it? Got it.
Oh, let's look at this highlight,
Mine
dude.
is private.
Hold on, we gotta see this fucking highlight popping off.
Yeah, I could have sworn when I was casting yesterday, I saw someone's career profile that was it was private, but I couldn't see their top 3 months played, which was like the biggest thing about this update to the career profiles.
Is that what it was supposed to?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Time to watch. Oh, it was this Hanzo Pog, dude.
I got a double
big
kill.
shot to the Sombra. Oh, yeah, you're hitting the Sigma. When he's
no,
still
private is private. Nothing.
That's dumb.
It is what it is. I guess.
I love how slimy you make it. It sounds great.
What is that actually from, though? Because I don't actually know.
I can't remember. Hold on, let me look it up.
Did I get his new skin?
Oh, right, it's just a fucking Vine or something. I'll send it to you in a second. I just want to watch it. It is what it is.
What the fuck?
It's literally just like a bunch of black dudes standing like at a party or something. They're just laughing, and that's what he says.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why, but it gives me the same vibes as you ever see the video of all the dudes in the guy's bathroom singing the Halo song?
Oh, yeah.
I fucking love that video. It's great.
Dude, they made a whole channel off of just like doing choir in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. It was funny, dude. It was great.
We
and it actually sounded solid.
In high school, with the drum line, we'd go do cadences in the bathroom when our football team won, and because that's how bad our team was. Like we celebrated that hard when we won. So like between our freshman and junior year, like it was only at home games, so it was only like half the games, but we won like maybe 6 home games through 3 years. It was tragic.
Jesus.
And then my senior year, we actually ended up in the we lost in the first round of the playoffs, but we actually did pretty good that year. So my class graduates, and for like the next 3 or 4 years, they're like top in the conference, or like made it to the semifinals in the playoffs. And so the 4th or 5th year, the first playoff game falls on Thanksgiving break, so like half the band isn't there, and so they send out a thing like saying like, hey, any like Norman or was the high school alumni from the band, want to come in? We'll just do like a whole alumni day since we're missing like half the band or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we go there, and my class is the biggest that shows up, like has the most people there, and the football team literally lost 1 game the whole year, and the quarterback throughout the entire season threw 6 interceptions. On that playoff game, he threw 5 interceptions in 1 game. And they're like, and the band director was like, ever since your class graduated, we've been actually pretty good at football. And then you guys come back for an alumni day, and it's just fucking shit hits the fan. They're fucking terrible again. It was just really funny. Alright, we used to... Our offensive philosophy was up the middle, punt. Like that, that's all we would do. But anywho, I think, how long have we been live? I think it's time. about 8, 6, 7, 8 minutes. I don't know. I can't do math. Quick math. I think that's long enough. We can go in. I'm going to hold on. We gotta stall for another minute or two. I gotta bring up the standings. We're stalling. We're doing a podcast and we're stalling. What did you watch the Valiant Boston game by any chance? No. Okay. I was gonna ask what you thought of the casting, because they just had it was Bren, Jake, and
Oh, is that the one where they had 3 people casting?
yeah, just like chilling on the couch. It wasn't bad. It was a little bit. It was different.
It isn't bad, but it's not like good casting, you know.
No.
I saw one of the highlights from the top 5 plays of the week or whatever, and I heard them casting. It's like it's alright as like almost like a podcast.
It was very chill.
Yeah,
I liked it on that match because holy fuck, Boston is so bad, so fucking bad. So I think it worked okay for that because honestly you couldn't have hyped that match up at all, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, but like
just
for like
Dreamcaster back forehead.
Dude, that's how Boston with Dreamcasper, great. Boston without Dreamcasper, bad. So what do? They pick up, what was the off tank?
Another pedophile.
Yeah, what was his name?
Muffin.
They're not great, but they're all right. It's workable. And then they lose Muffin, and it just goes to shit. Boston needs a pedophile. Like that's the only way they're gonna be good.
Honestly, though, Mistakes and whoever their fucking hit scam player was in season 1, Mistakes picked up the slack really fucking well. Where Dreamcast.
I thought it was
off. Mistakes. It wasn't as good as.
It was Striker Mistakes.
Else.
It was Striker Mistakes.
It was usually just Striker Dreamcast, then they booted Dreamcast and then Mistakes did really well in Dreamcaster's job, even though he's mostly a hit scan player.
Yeah, and then Striker is still actually just really good. I definitely thought after season 1, I would have put money that Striker was just a one-trick tracer, but that dude's put in work. He's really good now.
Yeah,
now, granted, too,
sure.
Krusty, like that guy should just have all the money from the Overwatch League. It's so drastic, like how good you can see like the coaching shine. Like you have San Francisco, even Valiant. Like KSP and Shax, are pretty fucking nutty, and even Lastro, and like they're all solid, but it wouldn't be like this is a San Francisco Shock talent level, or like Shanghai Dragons, but they're pretty solid. But then you to the flip side, like you have Seoul, who has this pretty good roster, and they just fucking can't do it. I mean, even Nixel has turned into like a really good roster, but like what the fuck are they doing? Paris coaches are doing good too, I think.
Yeah.
Because even before
it's also really beneficial.
Even before Sparkle, they were still doing pretty good at the first half of the season. Not as good now, but they were still good.
They are alright, yeah. Like middle of the pack instead of bottom of the pack like they were season 2.
Dude, I saw Reddit post Mineral, the coach for Boston now. He went. It was like 6-33 on Florida, and now for Boston, he's like 2-12 or something. Like, why does this dude have a job? And not to mention, he went 1-3 with Team Sweden. That was a pretty stacked Team Sweden, or not Sweden. Was it Sweden? Finland. Team Finland.
I don't know.
Team Finland, which was a pretty stacked Team Finland squad at the time. And it's just like, what? Why does this dude still have a job? Fuck. Anyway, all right. Back to us. We stalled. Good enough. Good thing we aren't Boston though. We don't need pedophiles to be good. So that's a good thing.
Nope.
So this week we have our matches against Hive Mind, and then next week it will be against Sunrise Legends. So looking at the standings, unfortunately there was 1, 2, 3. There's 5 teams dropped from our rank, or tier 3, I should say, in Black Rush Tower. Obviously unfortunate. Nothing we can do about it though. So going in, there'll be 4 that'll make the playoffs, and so right now we are tied for second/third. Um, Hive Mind is going to get the 1 seed no matter what. They have 25 map wins. Us and Smurfs Village have 20. Sunrise Legends is at 19.5, and then Shiva is 16.5. So what that means is that we have 2 weeks, because I think, let me make sure. So Shiva, who is in the last place, they're down by 3.5 maps to us, but they already played their week 9, so they only have 1 week left. So basically what that means is we have to win 1 map between this week and next week, and we'll be in the playoffs. So bare minimum,
we can do it, guys.
We can win 1 map. And I would totally laugh my ass off if we just like win 1 map this week and then just dip and never play another game until playoffs. That'd be kind of funny. But this week is against Hive Mind, and they are, like I said, they're number 1 seed. Actually, looking at the teams left, I think 2 of the other top teams dropped, because I know it was Hive Mind, us, Smurfs Village. Us and Smurfs Village has been pretty close all the time, and then Hive Mind, and there's 2 other good teams. So yeah, so that's kind of, I guess it depends on who you are. I count as unfortunate because I kind of want the good teams in. But so this will be a good week. We'll see how we'll get some good film, if you will, on how Hive Mind plays, and we'll take notes in that so we can kind of better suit our strategies if they, if we see that they're running out with like just Junkrats or just Pharaohs or stuff, or yeah, whatever. So, with that being said, we're technically 5-2 if we, actually go by score instead of, or wins losses instead of map differential. So, but a couple of those. Thus, we had one full-on forfeit for 4-0, and a couple of weird stuff going on in there. So. Nothing we can do about it. I do feel like these last 2 scrims we did this week, even though they were comp, they felt a lot better. I don't know, maybe it's just because we weren't like forcing. It didn't feel like we were forcing things, and of course, comp, we don't know what we were rolling against. It could have been shit.
Of course, the Angels Genji.
I mean, it could have been like 2-3 stacks. Nowadays you just literally don't know. So, Hive Mind lost their captain. They are under new management. We got it. Or what we could do with Sanith is lower our expectations so we can't be disappointed. But no, it felt a lot smoother. We didn't force the double shield. I have actually really been leaning towards, I don't know if I want to call it split comps as much, but they kind of technically are, because a lot of them involve Genji and then like a dive tank. But like running like the Orisa, like that sturdy
so
tank.
You mean how we ran almost exclusively Orisa ball?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. And now, some of the maps I'd want to do Winston instead of ball, but the 2 best maps for that are Paris and Horizon. And what are you gonna do? I think Anubis. But anyway, it depends on the map. We're still gonna be doing some double shield stuff, but I mean, I really just think it suits us because I feel like we do really well being like balanced, like maybe not balanced is the right term, but having that like kind of aggressive side, but also
not all in on one or the other. Basically.
Yeah, we're kind of a jack of all trades teams in that. So yeah, like I said, it just feels a little bit better, and yeah. So, let's see. How are we doing on time? Because I can't tell.
Not even close.
What time did we start?
20 minutes, actually.
Okay, so 10:42. All right, I have a mark now. Okay, so that was that. Anything you want to add to that?
I like what we've been doing this week. Obviously, it hasn't been an actual scrim or an actual game, but
yeah.
It really is better to, if nothing else, just 6 stack than instead of having like a week off. Because if we have a week off, then we play like absolute fucking trash.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it was, if it was just this last week or what, but like everybody was scheduling like 2 weeks out, which was really weird. So I don't know. Maybe it was just the people that I was looking at, because most of my contacts have pretty much just died off when I was doing like the hardcore looking for scrims. So, but yeah, I agree. Like just getting comp stuff in, it's better than nothing. I mean, and honestly, sometimes we end up against really good Smurf teams, which is even better because that means we get to play above kind of. Well, we can't prove that they're above, but they feel like they're above in that, and it's always good to lose a couple, not all of them, just a couple, so we can definitely see where we improve in that. So going on, like I said, next week is against Hive Mind, and let's just have at it. Also, you should support. I think I said it last week, but let's continue to support each other's streams. It just makes everybody feel good. Lucky, even if you're not like actually active, if you leave it on in the background, just
Just make sure if you're gonna mute it, mute the if you're on a laptop or something, mute the tab instead of actually muting the stream itself. Because if you mute the stream, at least for most streaming services, it doesn't actually count as a viewer.
Ah, see, I didn't know that. So yeah, I mean, it should, at least for me, it feels good to see that extra 1 or 2 up in the top. So.
Oh, wait, let me just leave this.
Also, it'll give me a reason to interact. Like when Carson and I were streaming The Last of Us, she kept saying, like, she was just, by the end she was just getting a little bit bored, but she was kind of tired, so I can't blame her. But it helps when she knows that other people are watching, and we can bug her. So. Anywho, not related whatsoever. Just your friendly reminder: support each other. I think Marble streams pretty regularly. I know you've been streaming pretty regularly.
Wednesdays to Sundays at 12 CST, unless I'm casting. Then it's after the cast.
Yep, and then I know Yang's been putting out videos, or Inori 12, I should say. He's been, is the
yeah, but
YouTube.
I haven't put out any videos at all.
Alright, whatever. So anywho, let's get into it. Last week yeah, but yours are Dead by Daylight and his are Overwatch, and this is an Overwatch podcast where we talk about pedophiles and how they improve their core gameplay.
I would do more Overwatch if it was next season of Blackwatch Tower. Just saying.
Wait, what? Say that one more time?
I would do more Overwatch if it was next season of Blackwatch Tower.
Why? What happens next season?
I get to play on my
main. No, Lamau. That's what a sentence said. So last week, we can get into MVPs now. Last week we had Seneth and Ging, and then
Staff.
Yep, and then Ging left us.
He decided to just run with his MVP, dude.
He said, "I want MVP and I'm out, yo." He did tell me that. He
obviously took a break from Overwatch for just a little bit. Which,
more
dude,
Discord.
honestly, taking a break from Overwatch is, yeah, but still.
But see, he actually took a break, though. A lot of people are like, I'm going to take a break, and then you see them on, like, if they'll say, I'm going to take a break from Discord, and then you see them on, like, 2 hours later, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to post anything, though. I'm like, that's not how a break works, bruh. Like,
yeah, no, like, honestly, taking a break from all this shit every once in a while is not a bad idea. If you need time, just take time. We have enough players for every role, and we have people who can flex to other roles if we need it. Yeah, but like really though, mental health is way more important than being super consistent every single scrim. Because if you're not healthy mentally, then you're gonna do worse in games, unfortunately. So just try to take care of yourself as much as possible, basically.
Well, that's what I'm saying in a sentence. Because you deleted Discord, you actually took a break from Discord. I saw there was a Reddit post, and it described Overwatch just perfectly. It's like there's not another game that you will uninstall like 3 times in 1 week, but then you watch someone play Overwatch or a clip of Overwatch, and you're like, fuck, I gotta install it again. I gotta play some more Overwatch. Like that encompasses like how I feel. Like in a team setting, to be honest, I feel so much better. But like I can see how people not in teams, like you know.
As much as I hate to compliment Blizzard, Corey, they did a fantastic fucking job enticing people with this game. Because like you couldn't, that Reddit post could not describe it more perfectly. The amount of times I get off and fucking like an hour later, I'm like, okay, you know what, I want to play Overwatch again. Is insane. I'll get off screaming at people because I'm angry, and then literally 30 minutes later, I'm just texting someone else like, hey, you want to play Overwatch?
Dude, I tell you, man, it's literal drugs. It's video game drugs. Yeah, so any last week, you know, Ascendance and Ging won it, are, you know, voted MVP by one person, me, and therefore I have all the power. They both worked really hard in, at least personally, I could like 100% feel, you know, the difference in what they were doing and stuff. But so for this week,
Difference.
you know, we didn't do another vote, because we only had the 2 scrims, and I kind of had an idea of who I thought deserved it anyway.
Yeah, he thought himself.
No, not this week anyway. There have been other weeks. Just tweak the votes a little bit in one direction, you know.
Oopsie do.
So, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, so this week, I guess technically me and you collaborated with it, but so winning the MVP for this week is actually going to be Ethan, main tank Yang. Woohoo! Let's go, Ethan! And this is a direct quote. I would vote Ethan because those comms made me wet. So.
Yes, sir! Give me them wetness. Let me just slurp it on up.
Okay. Look at the time. We're gonna. I don't know if I'd describe the comms as making me wet, but they felt nice. Honestly, Ethan felt a lot looser, not being on Orisa all the time, and I mean that is how it is. Like Orisa's job is to just kind of exist and like pull, and just call out her pulls, and that's kind of like all she does. But she's the only, like, she's the best range tank. She's got Fortify. She's just got all these tools that makes her really good. But I think we could take advantage of other, you know, mobility stuff and have a little bit more fun in that. So, but yeah, so I mean, to me, the comms just felt really good, and I mean, to be honest, he just felt really relaxed, and, you know, the scrim, or comp scrims, whatever you want to call it, they felt really good, you know, after the frustrating match that we had, and you know, hopefully going into next week, even if we don't have a great match, we'll be on some funner stuff for everybody, so maybe a little bit less frustrating. So, would you like to add anything?
No, I mean, you literally took the words out of my mouth.
That was one sentence. You can't come up with something else?
That sentence is all I needed. Ethan, you made me wet.
I should have changed the name of this. It shouldn't be Nohbdy Podcast. It should be, or it's Nohbdy Podcast Week blank. It should have been Nohbdy Pedophile Podcast with sexual things towards the end. That's what you're doing right now. So, in the spirit of
Mr. Yang,
what we do, no, shouldn't this be last week's, right?
Yeah, wait, no.
Yeah.
Yes? I forgot, dude. I'm be honest. It feels like forever since we did the last one.
In the first corner, we have the Easy Zenyatta bot representing Mr. Ging AF, because there's no Lucio bot, or Baptiste bot. And oh, there is a Lucio bot. I lied. Alright.
We can just leave it at Zen, because Lucy's been playing Zen recently.
Okay, I mean... No, we're gonna do Ana. We're gonna do Ana.
Yes, sir.
Because I don't know. I've seen her on
Corey,
more.
What if they heal each other?
They're on easy. We'll be fine.
What if they heal each other?
then we stay strong together.
Is it Ryan Lucio time, Corey?
Let
Let me in there, boss!
Okay, hold on. No, it's not letting me.
No dying on mine.
Repping my boy Hydration as well.
We
Let's
gotta
go, baby. Let's go.
Dude, hydration main tank. Who knew?
Dude, I knew all along.
Well, actually, I feel like most people knew. And just Muma's been just shit. All right, who are we doing first?
Lucio,
Get him!
I can't find him. God,
It's strong
Lucio,
together!
Team at first. Oh, I got slapped. She woke me up. She's an idiot.
All right, get her! Aim strong
Aim strong
together!